YouTube, we're back with our 2021 Player Outlook presented by RotoHeat.com. This time we're talking Drew Lock, potential Denver Broncos starting quarterback. And as always, if you're enjoying what's happening here with the RotoHeat team on YouTube, like, subscribe, hit that notification icon, stay up to date with all our live streams, all our player outlooks, all of our video drops. Season's coming. We're going to be hot and heavy giving you the heat here on YouTube. All right, so let's get at it and try to help you figure out what to do with Drew Lock in 2021 and beyond. Currently, the 13 evaluators, when we compile all the information, think he's going to fall somewhere between quarterback 20 to 26. 4 of the guys think he's a solid buy, 6 think he's a hold, and 4 think he's a sell. So the team's more on the Lock train than off the train, but we do believe his ADP is going to be lower next year than it is currently. And we believe he's a spot starter at most in 2021. Now, obviously, this is pre-camp, so this is early. We haven't seen what goes on with Teddy, with Drew. And the biggest issue that comes into this whole conversation is Drew has the tools, the arm strength to become a really top-flight quarterback. But the technique, the reading of the defense, and some of the growth and maturity needs to happen. He needs to take that next step. And that's where we just don't know. Can Pat Shurmur do this? Is Teddy Bridgewater going to be a strong enough contender to push for the starting job? We know what Teddy is. He can win them some games with what should be a much improved defense with guys coming back healthy. The offense has just an elite amount of talent at wide receiver, at tight end. They got plenty of running backs. So there's a lot to like about the Denver Broncos. I know they're in a tough division with a lot of strong quality talent they're facing all year, but that quarterback is going to be the key to this whole thing. Drew Lock has the ability. If you're looking fantasy-wise, if you look at like Fantasy Pros for like a redraft type conversation on Drew Lock, he's falling late, you know, in the close to 300 range, 250 to 300 range for this year. If you're looking at for a dynasty purpose, if you look at like RotoHeat.com, he's just outside of the top 100. So there's still hope for Drew Lock. Really the issue comes down to, is Drew Lock going to take that next step? Now, Pat Shurmur's a good offensive coordinator and should be able to continue to help develop Drew Lock, but he's got to improve on some of the decision making, on some of the way that he reads and reacts, not trying to put too much on his arm, but making smart decisions when getting the ball out. You know, if you look at a lot of his game film, you can see where he's not properly setting. And some of that is the offensive line, which they've taken steps to improve. You know, they should be a little bit better. They brought over Bobby Massey from Chicago. You know, they've got Dalton Reisner and Cushenberry and Graham Glasgow, former Lion. They got Natani Muti that they drafted last year, that if he can stay healthy is a really strong offensive lineman. And we still got Garrett Bowles, who is a holding machine. But the offensive line should be more than enough to give him time if he will not, you know, pull a Sam Darnold as he goes. So let me know in the comments below. What are you doing with him? What's your take on Drew Lock? And good luck. We'll talk to you guys again soon.